15/16 on this nut in here. If you don't have an impact like I do, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I know not everybody has use or access to an impact. Tap it a couple times just like that, and it'll break that nut right loose. And if it doesn't, take a hammer, hold the bottom end so you're tight on your ratchet like this, and then smack it with a hammer. That'll crack her loose. Seems my handy cam died. Right in the middle of me working on this. It's probably a good thing it did because I was quite angry. So my pry bar method, that'll work. I've done it with ones that are more seasoned than this, I can tell. This one's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. I just don't want to take any more time out of the video. Junk hammer. Holy fuck! Oh, that's a way to get her off. Yeah! Oh, I'm glad I got that on video. Yeah! Oh, that's good. Well, that's how you use a pulley puller to get off. That's how you use a pulley puller to get that off of there. Oh my god, that's freaking awesome. Oh. Good amount of carbon buildup there. Eesh. Somebody honed this cylinder. That's weird. I honestly didn't think anybody knew how to do that. I mean, at least not the people I buy stuff from. Wow. So there's a good amount of carbon buildup on this. So this is what I'm going to do. This is exactly what you see. Just going to take a scraper. I'm not applying much pressure at all. This stuff's coming off a lot easier than most of the ones that I have. I'll do that kind of stuff later. Sorry, when I get into doing something like this, I like to clean everything up. This will get painted like a silver, a high temp, like this right here. You can't see that, but this is a metallic silver. That's what I paint my front grills. So, once you have your engine everything's taken off of it and you're all good to go, you got your oil drained out, you want to inspect everything, and I'm talking everything here. When you go to put your crank bearing case back on, you want to stick a feeler gauge. You want to grab a feeler gauge. This is a screwdriver, not a feeler gauge. I don't have the cover on because it's bolted to my engine stand. You want to stick a feeler gauge down in here. Your bearing will sit right up against the crank here. It shouldn't sit right up against the crank, but it'll sit on the crank. Your case will go in, and there are these plastic paper. There's these paper gaskets over here. They're shims, and I don't know how thick they are. I can't remember the gauge of them, but you have to make sure that your gauge is right on there. I'll pull up a schematic. I'll put a schematic in here and a diagram. If you don't know what a feeler gauge is, that's these things. All these right here are that's 10 thousandths right there. 10 thousandths of an inch. It's 0.010. Then you go over here, 18,000. So if you don't have a pair of these, that right there, can't remember which one that one is, but that one I used so much that it broke. It wore down. It wasn't any good, so I just snapped it off. But inspect everything. What we're going to do here, we're going to pull this cap off. Wow. The cap has like no wear on it at all. I wonder if somebody replaced. They had to have. They must have thrown a fresh rebuild in this thing, because this thing is, I mean, of course it shows some wear, but nowhere near what this engine should show. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm extremely impressed. Let's flip this thing over. Take a look. Let's take a look inside of there. Oh yeah, somebody honed this. Someone definitely honed this. I've got to say, this is one of the best engines that I have ever, pulled out of a tractor that I bought off somebody. I mean, other than the oil leak in here, which is normal, I'm amazed. Somebody actually did what they were supposed to, and it really makes me feel good, because knowing that, I know I'm not the only one out there that messes around with these Cubs and everything, but barely anybody posts videos on just restoring them. I can't find any, and if they are, they're junk. They don't go through the process. They don't talk about different stuff. It's just a time lapse of pictures. Damn it, I want you to speed it up, and I want to watch. I'll be 100% honest with you, this hits me hard. Other than the piston rings being in wrong, not being in the right position. These piston rings are brand new. Somebody just replaced them. Well, that's about all for today's video. I'm running out of daylight here, so I just got to wrap it up. I was going to show you how to time this in case your crank goes out, comes out of the cam gear like mine did, but I don't have enough storage in my phone because I filmed a lot today. So this video was probably pretty long, and if you stayed for the whole thing, thank you, I appreciate that. To see more videos like this and other rebuilds, other restorations and stuff, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing trail, I know it's trail riders, but we're pretty much everything. I'm going to be getting some footage of us riding bikes and four-wheelers and stuff here soon. I just have to finish mine. It might not even be this year yet. It'll probably be next year, but in the meantime, I'm going to continue working on these tractors. So if this is what you're into, then hit the subscribe button, if you think I earned it today. If not, then so be it. Can't make you do what you don't want to do. But thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.